channel. We're thrilled to have you join us for a peaceful and enchanting journey. If you enjoy this story, please remember to subscribe to our channel for more soothing bedtime stories and relaxation content. Don't forget to activate the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. If this story helps you relax and sleep better, give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for joining us. Now, enjoy and sweet dreams. Journey into the depths of the dark forest. Part 1. The Whispering Edge. In a realm where twilight never truly fades, where the sun casts long shadows and the moonlight weaves through ancient canopies, a group of intrepid explorers stood at the edge of the dark forest. This forest, shrouded in legend and whispers of spirits and enchantments, beckoned them with an eerie allure. The leader of this ensemble was Ilara, a woman of wisdom and calm demeanor, whose eyes held the depth of countless untold stories. Alongside her were Kieran, a rugged yet kind-hearted guide, and Alaric, a scholar with an insatiable thirst for the unknown. Their journey was not merely an expedition. It was a pilgrimage into the heart of mysteries long forgotten by time. As they ventured forth, the forest seemed to sigh, as if aware of their presence. Each step they took was met with a chorus of rustling leaves and distant ethereal murmurs. The air was thick with the scent of earth and decay, mingled with the faint aroma of unseen blossoms. Ilara paused, her fingers brushing against the rough bark of an ancient tree. "This place," she murmured, "holds memories older than we can fathom. We must tread with respect." Kieran nodded, his gaze scanning the darkened path ahead. Legends speak of spirits who guard this forest. We should be cautious. Alaric, with his ever-present curiosity, adjusted his spectacles and scribbled in his worn notebook. Imagine the knowledge hidden here, the secrets of a world untouched by modern hands. They moved deeper into the forest, where the light grew dim and shadows danced with a life of their own. The trees, towering and gnarled, seemed to close in around them, creating a labyrinthine maze. Time lost its meaning as they walked, the hours blending into a seamless flow of surreal experiences. The deeper they ventured, the more surreal the landscape became. Vines, thick and sinewy, twisted like serpents, and flowers of unimaginable hues glowed softly in the dim light. The air was alive with the symphony of unseen creatures, their calls echoing like distant chimes. As night fell, the forest revealed its true essence. Bioluminescent fungi cast an eerie glow, illuminating their path with a soft, otherworldly light. The explorers made camp near a serene, mist-covered pond. The water shimmered with reflections of stars, that seemed impossibly close, as if the sky and earth had merged into one. Alara gazed into the pond, her thoughts drifting like the mist. "This place feels like a dream," she whispered. "A dream woven by the hands of ancient spirits." Kieran, stoking the campfire, replied, "Or perhaps we are the dreamers, and this forest is our reality." Alaric, lost in his musings, added, "In such a place, the line between reality and illusion blurs. We must be vigilant." The fire crackled softly, casting flickering shadows on their faces. As they settled into their makeshift beds, a sense of profound tranquility washed over them. The forest, with its whispers and sighs, seemed to cradle them in an embrace of ancient wisdom. Part 2. The Veil of Enchantment. The dawn brought with it a silvery mist that clung to the forest floor, weaving tendrils around the explorers' feet as they resumed their journey. The deeper they ventured, the more the forest seemed to pulse with an unseen energy, as if every tree, every leaf, and every stone was imbued with life. They came upon a clearing bathed in an ethereal light, where the air was filled with the fragrance of blossoms that did not exist in the world they knew. In the center stood a colossal tree, its bark shimmering like silver, its branches stretching towards the heavens. It was a sentinel of ages past, a guardian of secrets long forgotten. Alara approached the tree with reverence, her hand resting gently on its trunk. "This tree," she said softly, "is the heart of the forest. It holds the essence of all that has been and all that will be." Kieran and Alaric stood in silent awe, feeling the profound presence that emanated from the tree. It was as if they were standing at the threshold of another realm, a place where time and space intertwined in a dance of eternal harmony. A soft, melodic voice broke the silence. "Welcome, travelers." They turned to see a figure emerge from the shadows, ethereal and luminous, with eyes that sparkled like stars. It was an ancient spirit, a guardian of the forest, whose presence filled the air with a sense of peace and wonder. "You have journeyed far," the spirit said, its voice a harmonious blend of tones, "and your hearts are pure. The forest has accepted you." Alara bowed her head in gratitude. "We seek knowledge and understanding. We wish to learn from the wisdom of this place." The spirit nodded. "Then follow me, and I shall show you the wonders of the forest." They followed the spirit through a hidden path that led to a realm beyond imagination. Here, the trees sang with voices of the past, and streams flowed with the laughter of forgotten dreams. The very air was alive with magic, and every step they took brought them closer to the heart of the forest's mysteries. They came upon a glade where the light danced in a kaleidoscope of colors, and the ground was carpeted with flowers that glowed with an inner light. In the center of the glade stood a stone altar, adorned with symbols of ancient lore. The spirit gestured to the altar. This is the altar of memories. Here the past and present converge, and the wisdom of the ages is revealed. Alara stepped forward, her hand resting on the cool stone. Visions filled her mind, glimpses of a time when the forest was young and the world was new. She saw the spirits of the forest dancing in harmony with nature, and she felt the deep connection that bound all living things. Kieran and Alaric joined her, and together they experienced the stories of the forest, the tales of joy and sorrow, of love and loss. They felt the pulse of the earth, the heartbeat of the trees, and the breath of the wind. It was a symphony of existence, a tapestry woven with the threads of eternity. As the visions faded, the spirit spoke again. You have seen the essence of the forest. Carry this knowledge with you and let it guide your journey. Alara, Kieran, and Alaric bowed in gratitude. Thank you, Alara said. We are honored to have been part of this experience. The spirit smiled. Remember, the forest is always with you, no matter where you go. Its wisdom is now a part of your soul. With a final nod, the spirit vanished into the mist, leaving the explorers to reflect on the profound journey they had undertaken. They knew that their lives had been forever changed, and that the wisdom of the forest would remain with them, a guiding light in the darkness. The journey back through the forest was a surreal and contemplative experience. The explorers moved with a newfound sense of purpose, their hearts and minds enriched by the wisdom they had gained. The forest, once an enigma, now felt like an old friend, its secrets no longer hidden, but shared with those who sought to understand. As they walked, the trees seemed to whisper farewell, their leaves rustling in a gentle symphony. The path they had traveled felt different, imbued with a sense of familiarity and warmth. The forest had accepted them, and they had become a part of its timeless story. They reached the edge of the forest as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The world beyond the forest seemed distant and mundane compared to the magical realm they had just left. But they knew that the magic of the forest would remain with them, a source of strength and inspiration. Ilara turned to her companions, her eyes reflecting the fading light. "We have been given a gift," she said. "The wisdom of the forest is now a part of us, and it is our duty to share it with the world." Kieran nodded, his rugged face softened by a smile. "We will carry the spirit of the forest with us in everything we do."
Alaric, ever the scholar, added, "And we will continue to seek knowledge, to explore the mysteries of the world, guided by the wisdom we have gained."
They stood in silence for a moment, each lost in their thoughts. The journey had changed them in ways they could not yet fully comprehend, but they knew that they were now bound by a deeper understanding of the world and their place in it. With a final look at the forest, they turned and began their journey back to civilization, their hearts filled with a sense of peace and purpose. The forest had given them more than they had ever expected, and they were determined to honor that gift by living their lives with wisdom and compassion. Years passed, and the memory of the journey into the dark forest became a cherished part of their lives. Ilara, Kieran, and Alaric each followed their own paths, but the bond they had formed and the wisdom they had gained remained strong. Ilara became a renowned healer, her touch guided by the gentle wisdom of the forest. She traveled far and wide, bringing comfort and healing to those in need. People spoke of her as a miracle worker, but she knew that it was the spirit of the forest that flowed through her, guiding her every action. Kieran returned to his life as a guide, but with a renewed sense of purpose. He led countless expeditions into the wild, always with a deep respect for the land and its inhabitants. He became known as a protector of nature, a guardian of the wilderness, and his stories of the dark forest inspired many to see the natural world with new eyes. Alaric continued his scholarly pursuits, his writings filled with the profound insights he had gained. His works became widely read and respected, and he became a voice for the preservation of ancient wisdom and the protection of the natural world. He often spoke of the dark forest, not as a place of danger, but as a source of profound knowledge and inspiration. Though their paths diverged, they remained connected by their shared experience. They would often meet and reminisce about their journey, the memories of the forest, a constant source of comfort and strength. One evening, as they gathered around a campfire under a starlit sky, Ilara spoke softly. "The forest is always with us," she said. "Its wisdom, its beauty, its magic. It is a part of who we are." Kieran nodded, his eyes reflecting the flickering flames. "And we are a part of it. Our journey into the forest forest was just the beginning. Its lessons continue to guide us every day. Alaric added, "The forest taught us to see the world with new eyes, to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things. It is a lesson we must share with others, so that they too can understand the beauty and wisdom that surrounds us." As the fire crackled and the stars shone brightly above, they sat in peaceful silence, knowing that their journey was far from over. The dark forest had given them a gift, a profound connection to the world and to each other, and they were determined to honor that gift by living their lives with wisdom, compassion, and a deep respect for the natural world. And so, their story continued, a testament to the enduring power of the forest and the timeless wisdom it held. They knew that as long as they carried the spirit of the forest within them, they would always find their way, no matter where their journeys took them.